Hello guys, I want to introduce you to a new tool I have written which adds some functionality to the Adobe Illustrator which I found lacking. So let's try to run it. So in a sense these are three tools: spots, lines and mosaic. Spots are most straightforward, so let's try creating. As you see, it basically analyzes underlying image and then adds dots on the top. Now by default it just creates rectangles, but it has a secret mode which you can use. So basically you have to create any object. It can be any object. Okay, let's add some color to it. And now as long as it's selected and these are spots, I press generate, it should use this this dot as a base to generate this pattern. Another not so obvious hidden spots generating feature: you can take an existing grid and work with that. Okay, let's generate a default grid and empty grid. So, and let's select it at this, and I will rotate it to my point to be more clear. So as long as we select a grid of objects and we have underlying image and we click generate, a script will use, instead of default square dot, it will use the existing grid. So let's try how it goes. Okay, not happen anything because our settings, our scale are set to 0. So let's put it to 100 and let's generate again. Okay, as you see, used existing underlying grid and adjusted its properties. In a sense, we can take anything. We can take a squiggle and select it and click generate, and it will generate from squiggles. Now these settings, contrast will tell how much stronger stronger each pixel will affect the vector. Resolution is basically how much resolution we want to keep in image. It's suggested it's to keep this number small because it can add quite a bit of overhead. But let's try it. So as you see, I increased the resolution twofold and it reanalyzed image and it generates spots again. As you see, it looks quite okay. Now let's move to another functionality. This is more interesting. These are lines. Again, let's try to generate it without anything selected. And now okay, now it's a bit thickness is a bit too high, or so let's decrease it a little and regenerate. As you see, so how it works is basically by default it generates a line grid and then adjusts each line's it breaks into small lines and adjusts each line's thickness by underlying image. Now again, it has some not so obvious mode where you can we can select the existing object. I will show you real quick. And okay, let's say that take this, right? we take the blend, we break it apart, and we put it on our image. Now it can be anything. I'm just using this blend because it's fast to produce, but so you basically select the group. You have to select the group, and you run the generate. Now what happens is because script does not it does not recognize Bezier curves. It works only with straight curves. So the way to solve it is to take this and add more accuracy. Accuracy is as much as accuracy is how many times we will break the existing curve to add additional points. So let's increase that a little. It's rather expensive operation, so it's best to keep it low, but at this case we need it. So let's go how it goes. As you see, it added additional points and image. As you see, it looks much better. It's not the best accuracy, and probably should increase it a bit as well. Okay, this is not nice. Every time script generates new layer, so you're not losing anything. So increase accuracy a bit more, and let's click and increase smoothing. So let's see what we get. And smoothing now is way too big, but now you get what I mean. Probably should decrease smoothing a little, but this can be in some certain scenarios. This can be used already. So as you see, there's all information is written into vector. Okay, so and the last one is mosaic. Let's try this, and you have to, okay, let's hide this and hide this, and let's show this again. And it's by sense it's probably most complex to explain, but it's not that difficult. I will decrease resolution a bit so we generate everything faster. So how it works, now okay, I will hide this and I will use invert because again, so it's probably not the right. Okay, so it looks much better. So in a sense it works a little similar as spots, but instead of changing scale or rotation of the spot, it uses a mosaic pattern and uses mosaic in such a way, but it takes this group it generated by default on it's called mosaic cell, and this is used for lighter spot, this is used for a bit darker, this is for darkest. So in a sense you can create your own mosaic spot. So let's try it really quickly. So okay, not good. I have, as long it has to be called mosaic cell. So now okay, let's try this. Okay, and for this particular thing, I just try to do very simple and quick. So let's delete this, right? And let's delete this a bit more. And let's delete. So, okay, that's a bit too big. So we have this pattern. So let's delete all. And let's change a color to another color, right? Okay. And as long it has to be in mosaic cell layer and in mosaic cell. Okay. And let's click generate. As you see, now it uses, instead of that mosaic, it uses this our custom thing. To get better results, it should be a bit bigger set, but in a sense it works like this. Also, you can add alternating, so it moves back better. So that's it. I mean, and I hope you enjoyed, and hope you make my explanation clear, and hope this tool is useful for you. Thanks.